Hi golfers, Nick here for Nick Taylor Golf. It's Friday, so welcome to another lesson on golf tips. This week on golf tips, I'm going to give you 3 drills that you can work on to help with your stack and tilt golf swing. Recently I've done some vlogs where I've talked about the stack and tilt setup, the backswing and the downswing. So if you haven't seen those, please check them out. Today I'm going to be talking about 3 drills that can help you adjust to the stack and tilt golf swing. The idea of the stack and tilt golf swing is for you to be able to make good contact, hit the ball far enough and have a predictable curve on the golf ball. These drills I'm going to give you are going to help you strike the golf ball better. I've got 3 simple drills. All you're going to need is a practice area, alignment stick, a golf club and some golf balls. You can practice these on the range or at the practice area at your golf club. The first drill we're going to look at is going to talk about the body weight, and this is one of the key fundamentals of stack and tilt, is that your body weight is in the correct position at impact. The second drill we're going to talk about the head movement, and it's important in the stack and tilt golf swing that your head stays centered all the way back and all the way through to just after impact. And the third and final drill we're going to look at is the role of the hands, how they play a part, where they should be at impact to help you strike the golf ball better. So the first drill, we're going to talk about the weight. You can use a stick or you can use a club, but the idea is you put the stick or the club in between your feet. When you take your setup, what you want to do is move your lower body weight onto the left side. So for this drill, I'm going to place about 80% of my lower body weight on the left, still going to maintain the knee flex in both knees. My head's going to stay in position. The idea of this drill is to stop a golfer from swaying their body weight back and failing to return back at impact. Some golfers, some of the best golfers do sway a little bit, but they manage to get their weight back in front of where they started by the time they reach impact. The idea of this drill is to prevent the sway going back and make it easier to get your weight on the left by the time you hit the golf ball. So set up, weight on the left, and as I go back I'm going to try and turn my hips this side of the stick. Okay, so I'm not swaying. It's important in the golf swing you turn your hips. That's going to help you turn your shoulders, and it's going to help you get the left arm around the body to create power. So set up, weight forward as much as you can for this drill. Keep the knee flex, head in position, and in the backswing I'm going to try and turn my hips target side of the stick, and on the finish I'm going to push through, have my hips forward as much as I can, and if you notice there my arms pretty straight. So let's hit a couple of shots. Okay, so weight forward, turn target side of the stick, arms straight on the finish. Okay, that was a pretty good contact. So that's a really good drill to get the feel for the lower body weight. That's going to help you get the weight forward at impact, and that's what the best players do. So the second drill, we're going to talk about the head movement, and a lot of golfers I coach, when they swing back, their head sort of moves to the right as they go back like this. And a lot of golfers that do that, they fail to return the head back to position by the time they reach impact. You do get some golfers that move slightly with the head, but they manage to get the head back into position as they hit the golf ball. In an ideal world, we don't want the head to move, but it's still important to make sure we turn properly. So if you watch my golf swing here, in my backswing, head stays in position, and as I go through, my head stays pretty much in position until I go sort of here on the finish. The head does tilt slightly, so as I go back it tilts to the right and then to the left as I go through. So that's fine. If your head tilts, that's okay. What we don't want it to do is move out of position. So for this drill, it's important that when you're trying to change your swing that you exaggerate it. So like I said, a lot of golfers, they swing and move their head over here. if you're one of those golfers that moves their head away from the target in the backswing, just trying to feel that you keep your head still is probably not enough. A lot of golfers I coach will talk about the head movement, and I'll get them to try and feel their head staying steady, but they still end up moving over here. So what I'll say to them is you need to exaggerate it a little bit to keep the head in position. So the feel you want to get is your left shoulder moves downwards, and you want to feel like you're just tilting to the left. That movement is going to help you what we call extending the backswing to get the chest up. If you watch a lot of the longest hitters, as they swing back, their chest comes up. So if you can get the shoulder coming down and tilting to the left, that's going to help you extend in the backswing, which is really important. If you look from this angle, so a lot of golfers will swing like this, and you'll see how the chest sort of stays flexed over. We want that chest extending, but the head staying in position. So just trying to keep it steady may not be enough. So if you're one of those golfers, I want you to feel your left shoulder goes down and feel like you're tilting towards the target. In your practice swing, you probably want to feel the head move to the left slightly towards the target, because if you're one of those golfers that moves the head away, just trying to keep it steady is probably not enough. So you want to feel the head just moving slightly towards the target. In reality, we want it to stay steady, but in practice, you probably want to feel a slight exaggeration. So again, when you come to hit golf balls, have a practice swing, feel like the left shoulder goes down, feel like you're tilting towards the target, and when you practice, I want you to really exaggerate that. Hopefully that will stop the head from moving. I'd suggest maybe, if you can, use a video to video swing, or get someone to hold a golf club against your head when you're doing this drill, because that will really give you awareness of whether your head's moving or not. So the third drill is going to talk about the hands. The best golfers, when they hit the golf ball, their hands will be in front, so they have that shaft lean. That's going to help them compress the golf ball, and it's going to help them make better contact. So for this drill, what I want you to do is set up, place the hands a bit more forward at address, and just do half swings to start with. If you're one of those golfers that scoops at it, just do half swings, trying to keep the hands in front. Almost feel like you're hitting a punch shot. Quite a good thing to do for this drill is to maybe, if you're hitting off the grass, stick a club down or a stick just in line with your golf ball, and that's going to measure where the club hits the ground. Like I said before, the best golfers will hit the ball first then the ground. So for this drill, I've got the stick in line, position my hands forward. I'm just going to do half swings to start with. So you saw that shot go quite low. Contact is really good. So give it started at the golf ball and continued after. So that's a really good drill if you find you're scooping at the ball, trying to lift it up into the air. Just start off with half swings, just trying to get that sensation of keeping the hands in front. If you get it right, you'll make good contact. And also the ball will probably go a bit lower than you're used to. That's you compressing the golf ball. The best golfers will at impact de-loft their 6 or 7 iron probably about 5 or 6 degrees, and that's going to enable them to compress it and hit the golf ball further. So to start with that drill, start off with half swings, start to build up to 3/4 until you can do it with the full swing. So there's 3 drills there. Body weight, making sure you don't sway the lower body, making sure they turn or sort of pivot around the left leg. Second drill, talking about the head movement, trying to prevent the head from moving over here. We want to feel that in the backswing. And then the third drill there, just the feeling of trying to keep the hands in front if you're one of those golfers that scoop the golf ball. So if you can do all 3 things, if you can keep your head steady, if you can move your lower body weight forward, and you can have your hands forward, you're going to hit the golf ball better. So golfers, give those drills a go. Let me know how you get on. If you've got any other questions, you can catch me on other social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram and Twitter.
And in the A swing, you can see the difference here. So this is this area you see here, that's what they call the V plane. And you can see in my swing, it tends to stay a bit more on plane on the way back and on plane on the way through. But with the A swing, you can see the V plane from the backswing to the downswing.